Good morning, folks, and welcome back to the online learning platform at Department of Civil Engineering. I'm Rajesh Gopinath, and you are along with me for the course on occupational health and safety. So in the previous class, we had a brief understanding and knowledge gain with respect to the various theories of accident causation. In today's class, in today's presentation, we shall try to understand the important role that ought to be played by employees, by the supervisor or safety manager, and the management in the context of accident investigation and accident prevention. And further, I shall summarize and list the references for your kind perusal. So friends, to begin with, what is the potential role of every employee when it comes to investigating an accident or preventing an accident? Please understand that safety is a prime concern. It supersedes even the concept of productivity and profit making, because if safety is compromised, both productivity and profit making will take a backseat. Now, as a worker, as an employee, your prime duty is to mention, point out, notify the immediate supervisors, the immediate superiors, and probably the management. Okay, if in case you have observed any accident which has taken place, any incident that has occurred, also if there are any risks, hazards, or any near misses that you have witnessed, that also should be reported and brought to the attention of all concerned responsible individuals. An employee has to always ensure that it is his life, it is his health and well-being which is very important, and therefore he or she must be committed to not just working but working in a safe manner. He or she must understand that his safety, if compromised, would not only impact productivity or profit making, his or rather say absenteeism, but also there are a lot of individuals who are dependent, probably his or her family. So he or she must definitely take a very serious approach, outlook to his or her personal safety. Every worker should understand that his or her action or lapses in safe working can also impact the safety of the co-workers. So this is also a prime concern and a role of an employee. Whenever data has to be provided, whenever information has to be provided during the process of accident investigation, the employee should give complete and accurate information so that proper stringent measures can be done. Having said all this, it's always important to close the loop and have continuous improvement in safety. Therefore, it is also the responsibility of the employee to understand whether whatever suggestions have been provided, whatever mistakes have been identified, have they been taken care or not? Otherwise, the accident will continue to repeat. What is the role of management when it comes to preventing an accident or during the process of investigating an accident? First and foremost, the management must show its commitment. This commitment can be in the form of safety drills, in the form of dissemination of knowledge with respect to posters, in the form of incentives. Having said all this, if the management is able to have visibility in showing its commitment towards safety, that would be the biggest motivation to all the workers. The management must take not just a professional interest, but a personal interest when it comes to safety, because that will improve the feeling of companionship or camaraderie among all the workers. A feeling of that we are all with you when it comes to defending your health. in terms of giving you a very good work environment. Management should not consider this just as a goal or an objective, but rather management must understand that there should be 100% dedication towards doing it. It is not just an exercise. It should be part of the organization itself. It is the management's role. It is his or her initiative to develop a policy, develop a framework when any accidents have to be investigated. And by saying this, it doesn't mean that we allow an accident to happen and then we start thinking about a policy or framework. The idea is, if there is a policy in place, the policy would not only include corrective measures, but also preventive measures. So by having the preventive measures in place, you might not need to investigate an accident because accident may not happen. Now, having said this, since we always speak about closing the loop and continuous improvement, it is very important that the policies which have been drafted are audited. Now, this auditing can be done by experts who are hired by the employer, can be an in-house person, can be an outsourced person. And that is to understand that if your efforts are towards reviewing the policy, it means that you're trying to upgrade your safety systems and your dedication towards the safety of all employees. The next role of management is they should be able to hire safety personnels. And it is not just hiring a supervisor or a safety manager. They have to be provided with duties and responsibilities. They have to be trained. They have to be imparted with practical knowledge. Otherwise, all the actions or all the decisions that you take will falter. Finally, the most important aspect, in the event of any accidents, in the event of any deaths, in the event of any fatality, it is extremely important that the management brings this to the notice of the government or any authority which deals with safety aspects. In the context of United States of America, it would be your OSHA, that is Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Management has to ensure that they have proper emergency evacuation plans. They need to have a medical doctor in the organization. They must have emergency attributes such as an ambulance. For instance, even in your college, you have a doctor who's present throughout the time. There is an ambulance which is there in case of an emergency. Now, let's come to the next most important aspect, the supervisory role in accident investigation and prevention. Friends, please understand, it is actually the responsibility of the supervisor to investigate every accident and every incident, every near misses. As a supervisor, if he or she does not take an active role in investigating the accidents, then definitely there is a lapse in the system. The safety mechanism will collapse. Also, the workers, the employees will question your integrity, your commitment towards safety. It is very important that no injury or accident or near miss or any hazard or threat is ridiculed or ignored. The supervisor must always keep in mind that most of the accidents are produced by a variety of causes and not just one cause. So he or she should always look out for potential risks and potential hazards. Eventually, these would lead to an accident in the future. It is the supervisor's role to get involved in the training process. He or she must lead by example by being part of the safety drills. Please understand, it is promptness, thoroughness, accuracy, practicality. It is these attributes or quality in a supervisor that will motivate even the employees to work together for a safe environment. Please understand that a supervisor is a prime point of contact. It is a supervisor whom the management approaches. It is again the supervisor whom the employees approaches in the event of any accident which takes place, in the event of any threat that they might observe. So it is very important that the supervisor is dedicated. The supervisor follows up on every point which has been brought. If supervisor's support is not visible, then the employees also would probably take a backseat in safe working mechanism. It is the supervisor's role to notify the management, notify the safety agency in the event of any lapses in the safety system. Again, it is the supervisor who has to draft the accident investigation report. Friends, you can see on your right hand screen, this is the accident report form. Now, of course, this template might vary from agency to agency. However, the basic attributes of an accident report form or an investigation form would be attributes such as the name of the employee, name of the organization, the contact details of the employee and employer, the gender, the age, the date of accident. Was it an accident, injury? Was it a near miss or an incident? What led to the accident? Was it the human factor? Was it the environmental factor? Was it the machinery aspect? All these informations have to be provided by the supervisor. So his role is most important when it comes to accident investigation, most important when it comes to upkeeping or upbringing of safety in a workplace. Now, this investigation report will also contain the follow-up measures which have taken place, the aspects with respect to what treatment was given to the worker when so and so incident or accident took place. So friends, a quick summary. What is that we have understood today? We have understood the role of three stakeholders when it comes to accident investigation and prevention. We have understood that management must always support the process. Management must ensure that the support is always visible. Management must get involved. Management should attend the same training as the supervisor, as the worker. Management must constantly insist on review of the policy, on periodic follow-up of the policy, and supremely, the management must implement all the possible measures, ways to make sure that the place is not prone to any injuries or accidents. Rather, it should be an accident-free place. We also understood that every worker or employee is obliged to report any accident, any near misses. And please understand, if an accident or a near miss has taken place, he or she must bring this to the attention immediately so that further disasters can be avoided, prevented. Employee, see, I would always say that, the supervisor is well-trained, well-equipped to mentor the employees. That is probably because of experience, because of expertise. But when you look at the employee, it is employee who is actually working. He or she is the person who is better suited to understand, identify hazards or risks. So what is the best solution? It is to involve the employee in providing corrective measures, preventive measures. Having said all this, the integrity of the employee is always to provide precise, concise, and accurate information. And yes, suggestions are always welcome. So any additional information provided by an employee will always improvise the scenario in terms of safety and health in a workplace. Having said all this, finally, the role of supervisor is most important since he or she is a common factor, common point of contact, whether it is OSHA, management, or the employee itself. And today, we also had a preview of what is called as Supervisor's Accident Investigation Report. In the subsequent class, we will be dealing with that more. Friends, I would request you to go through these websites and these references or study materials to enhance your knowledge beyond curriculum, because occupational health and safety is not a subject to just study and appear for exams. Rather, it's a subject to understand and apply the knowledge for the safety of one and all. In the subsequent class, we shall understand about job hazard analysis. As you can see in the images, there are potential threats, potential risks, potential hazards which are lurking in and around us. And probably by analyzing them, we can avoid any emergency or fatality. So I thank one and all for your kind patience. And now this forum is open for any queries that you might have. Thank you.